For the previous two stages, just wanted to say the scene where we stole or intercepted Tess's strangle, that one actually had one other scripted kill. If you let her strangle that guy, you continue on to use stealth and strangle the other guy with a gun. If you move next to the window, you'll also overhear another conversation. And the two of Robert's goons inside will have a talk there. And if you sneak up behind one, Tess will grab and strangle the other guy or shiv him, or I forget. But so that's actually two kills that you get for yourself that would otherwise have gone to Tess just by intercepting the first one. But you miss out on the one of the conversations where the guy talks about something to do with his cousin or something joining the Fireflies. But in any case, yeah. So that the scene where you pick up the warehouse key off of that one guy, you actually end up stealing two kills if you headshot the very first guy, the guy that Tess originally shivs. So also the scene where you pick up the bottle for the first time. Just wanted to explain that if you let that scene play out, like if you just hang back by the crate, or whatever, wherever you are, the rice packages or whatever those things are, and you let all those guards move around in their normal path, after a while they all stop moving, and then if you start to go from there, for instance, if you let the guy go upstairs, that guy in the hat that I was talking about, if you let him go upstairs and reach his monitoring point, that's when those other two guards will start to have their conversation, and they end up moving around in their own little path, and there's a way to get both of them without firing your gun. Just wanted to point that out before we began. So that's where we left off, 14. I actually wanted to continue on from this stage to point out a couple more things. Right on. Yeah, I'm actually redoing this stage. There was the first time I did it, I just kind of ran through it without letting all the conversations play through, so I'm gonna be a little more patient.
That cocky son of a bitch.
Let's go wrap this up.
Let's be smart about this. There's a lot of them.
That rap better be good for You're insane. Going outside the wall is suicide. I'd still take my chances in here.
Yeah, take your chances in here, buddy. So I'd like to get that guy first, because if he starts sneaking around without doing so, I didn't realize there was a shit there. I'm gonna actually move over here. Wait for these guys to move around. For the guy with the stick to move back around the shipping container. You can also see that guy way over there. And he's got a buddy around the crate the other way. Pull him to the side. Pull him back.
Take it easy, huh? Everything's cool.
Alright, so the last guy's
Head office.
around
Robert must have run in
the
there.
crate. It just needs
Let's
something
go.
to throw. Alright, so that's it. I usually like to do all the combat in the area first before I start picking stuff up. That way it's a little less stressful and a little easier to do your accounting, I guess, if you can call it that. So here's another one where he'll have some comments after we're looking at it.
This guy's wheeling and dealing with everyone in town.
Alright, so after this scene, you also want to pick up not a brick, but a bottle, because the next scene makes it easier to manage the combat if you can walk, that is toggle a brick and a bottle over to your desired area. For instance, like I'll try to do it. That's not a brick. Let's see. No, there's a brick around here somewhere. There we go. Like, so you get to pick up for a brick. And right now I have the gun in my hand, so watch what happens when I pick this up and I have a bottle in my inventory. So the bottle will come out my butt, or my backpack, and it'll shoot backwards out of me. Same with the brick. But if I grab the brick, and I grab the... if I equip the bottle and pick up the brick from the floor, I'll drop the bottle forward. And I can continue doing this, alternate between the two, to move a bunch of throwables wherever the heck I want. And that becomes very important, very important in the survivor mode, where you can exploit that and the spawn rates for the throwables, so that you can always have something to throw and not have to use ammo to fight your way through some pretty crazy battle scenes. In addition to that, check this out. So I've already got a stick, but there's another melee weapon on the ground. You can also walk throwables from place to place. Likewise, if you don't have one in your hand, you'll drop it backwards. So, in order to equip a melee weapon, just swing with it. You can grab it and drop it a little bit more forward. And again, this becomes very important in survivor mode, where if you haven't completely used up your stick, but there's a lead pipe around to pick up, just walk that stuff forward. You can kind of walk it over crates. You can walk it up and down steps, things like that. So just be mindful of that. Now this health kit, I can pick one up. In fact, I can pick up two, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave the room for 2 health kits so I can craft them, make it easier to get my my tag of 30 crafted medkit tag. Alright, so we'll do a quick inventory. I should have only 3 parts and 3 shivs. Yeah, that's good. Actually, let me take a run around, make sure wouldn't be anything else to use. Yeah, something's weird with the rendering on those crates there. Like, sometimes when you come around the shipping container, it'll just flash. Alright, so gonna move on. Save to a new slot.